This is Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie.
Nova.
Let's talk about nudity, guys. Don't do it at the bus stop. Better off being at home by yourself, in your own space. Controversy. This lady, Sarah, she has revealed as a TV host that she walks around nude in front of her children. Now, that is a fairly natural thing I would have thought to do at home.
Of course. How old are her children, though?
25, 36. No, they're younger kids. They're younger kids. But I think it doesn't really matter if you ask me what age the kids are, because I know when my kids are 18, I don't care. I'll still be walking around in the nude.
No, BJ's...
Oh, your mates are over, are they?
BJ's had to pull up stumps there with the boys. Huey's 13 now, and she's been told, Mum, no more.
Oh, by Huey?
No, yeah, but that's just her coming out of the shower to then go and get changed. And Huey's like, nah, Mum, I'm at the age now where you can't do that anymore.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
Well, it's a young...
I think BJ should say back to Huey, mate, this is the natural form. You shouldn't be embarrassed.
Well,
this is what it is.
How old were you when Christine was still walking around the house?
I mean, Christine's quite free and easy. But, I mean, there's somebody... There's someone that we know, and I'm not going to mention the name because they were a guest on the show once, but she said there's so much bad material that flies around online for young men to look at. I want my kids to know what the natural body looks like. So she doesn't go out of her way to hide it at all.
Oh, yeah, but see...
Doesn't flaunt it, doesn't hide it, but just makes it not a big deal.
Yeah.
And I think that's healthy.
I don't know about that, because then you compare bodies to your mums. And I don't know if you want to be doing that.
You're not wandering around going, oh, geez, I'm glad I'm not looking at mums online.
No.
Hey, they're two very different things.
Oh, no, I am.
One is the greatest gift of nature.
As a young man, though, you are comparing to what you've seen to the first time that you have that experience. And it would be your mum's body.
What do you mean to see?
That's not what you want to have in your mind when you are going through that first experience.
Are you talking about... looking at adult material?
Oh, well, no.
You're talking about the physical.
I'm physical with the first time you're physical as well.
Oh, I don't think you're thinking about your mum's body. I mean, when I was around the tender age of, 17, a young 17, and looking to explore the world and found my first girlfriend, I don't think in that moment I was thinking, Christine. Mum.
Because it wasn't.
Other men were.
Tiffany.
The moment, however, that you start to think down that road is exactly the moment that your mum can no longer be nude around you.
I don't think
the
that's
moment
right.
you're in any way aware that the body is for anything other than just getting you around this world is exactly the moment you need to pack it away.
Well, I think it's different for a young man. God, when you hit teenage years, there's no way you'd want to see your mum nude.
No way.
It wouldn't matter. And the other thing is,
What do you mean it wouldn't matter?
It depends how open you are. Like, I remember I would walk into Mum's room and she was getting changed as a teenager. I still have those beautiful visuals.
What?
I know exactly what that looks like.
No,
but
that is wrong,
no,
man.
No, it's not wrong. It's not a big deal.
No, but it is for a young man. Like, you do get to a certain stage where you become rebellious against your parents. You're going through a really tough time in your life when you're going through puberty, and that's something that you don't want to see.
That's the thing. I don't think it should be hidden away. It's like the conversation of sex or what the body does or different parts and how they act.
So
what's the big deal?
So, but you're saying that Huey's now really awkward with it. You're saying BJ should just go, no, wait up. No, that's...
Mate, this is the human body. Don't worry about it.
I'm still going to walk around nude.
Yeah.
I would respect I would respect for what he wants to do.
No, he shouldn't have an option. He shouldn't see it like that. There's no way Lisa will be changing her ways as the kids get older.
What if Ted goes, no, Mum, I find it a little bit creepy now?
No, you shouldn't find it creepy. That's the natural body.
You'll tell him, no, you've got to deal with it.
Absolutely. So this is the natural body and this is how it works and this is what it is.
You've got to respect your son's... You've got to respect your son's request, though.
No,
if he feels awkward...
But the problem is, he shouldn't be feeling awkward about that. He shouldn't see that as an issue. No, he shouldn't be uncomfortable about that.
How can you speak for everybody else, though?
Some kids are. That's how I see it. But if it was my kids, I'd be saying, it's no big deal. You've seen that since day dot.
Yeah.
So that doesn't matter. It's the human body. It's as it should be.
But if they said, Dad, I'm a bit awkward with it now...
You don't have a choice. That's what it is. What about a year ago you were fine?
You don't have a choice.
It was a year ago you were fine and now you're not.
Now your body's changing and you're feeling a bit weird, but it's okay. We won't change our lifestyle.
That's a completely different topic.
Yeah, but he's
if
asking
his body's
you.
changing.
That's what Huey's doing now.
No, if his body's changing and he wants his own privacy, that's a different thing.
He's saying to his mum, I'm feeling awkward with you doing it. And BJ's gone, no worries, that's fine.
She's not doing anything.
Yeah, no, well, she is.
She's walking from the shower to her bedroom.
Well, that's right. And he's just said, I don't want to see that anymore.
Well, you can't say that. It's what it is. That's the human body. Accept it how you will.
I'll tell him when I get home today.
I can help him. I can help him through it.
I'll tell him.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie on Nova.
So far, we have the winning entry for the strangest story I've heard in 2023 so far. Perfect for radio. And when I read the headline, which said, she walked into the toilet and that was enough to end the wedding, that's when I went, tell me more. Obviously about a bride, and unfortunately on her big day... Unfortunately, on her big day, things didn't go to plan, Fitz. It was about an hour before the wedding, and we all know what those nerves can be like, mate. And sometimes you just want to hug those ones that you love.
Can I just on the wedding dress? What if you want to go to the toilet just before the wedding?
You can do a wee in your wedding dress.
Yeah, but what if it's quite long, isn't it?
That depends how long the train is. You might need someone to go in with you and hold your frock up.
Jess, when you had your wedding, was it hard? Or did you have a long dress?
Yeah, I had my sister help me, and I just said, please turn around. She would hold the dress, look the other way. It's a two-person job.
Right, it's a two-person job.
That was for number one, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, only number one.
Because it gets a bit hard if your sister's in there and you...
That's right. Try not to do that.
I don't want to be walking down that aisle.
You don't want to. Anyway, that would have been fairly normal compared to what actually happened here, because I know what you're thinking. I bet you're thinking that the bride walked into the bathroom to find the groom, the man of her dreams, her husband-to-be, with another woman. He was, but...
What?
But he walked in to find his mum breastfeeding him. I'll just let that sink in for a minute. You heard correctly. She walked in to find the groom's mum breastfeeding him.
But she wouldn't be lactating.
The only way, good point, Fitz, the only way she would be lactating would be if she never stopped breastfeeding him.
What?
Let me go. No, don't let me go. Suck on my teat till you're 32.
Oh, I don't. This is ridiculous.
That is true. The bride, in the moment, called off the wedding, and that was it. Now, a little bit tough to tell your friends why you call off the wedding and you're no longer together. Even tougher for the groom.
This would be a great
and
story.
your mates to find out.
It'd be a great storyline for maths, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it be awesome?
If someone, I think you would find an Aussie that would be prepared to do it, and a mum.
I think the latest I've seen in life of breastfeeding was that family out of the UK, and I think there was an 8-year-old. Jess, it's probably not in the system, but it was famous audio because the young 8-year-old girl, she would pull up like a bar stool and just sit there feeding from the mum. Or they're out in the field, they were sort of gypsies in a country town, and the kid would walk up to the mum, lift up her top and just start feeding from the mum. And there was this audio of her going, tastes like mango. I think it tastes a lot like mango.
Well,
and they had no plan of stopping. Like, there wasn't an age restriction where we went, hang on a minute, you can walk, you can talk.
An 8-year-old I can understand.
An 8-year-old?
I can't understand a fully grown man.
What, a 32-year-old?
Man, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I mean, how awkward to be on your wedding day looking at your mum going, Mummy, I'm hungry.
Oh, who in the team would do that, mate? Who
Mummy,
in the team would do that?
I think I need a little milk before I say I do.
Don't. I was having such a good time.
13, 24, 10. Tom.
Oh, okay.
I will give $1,000 of my own money
Oh,
to anybody that will call.
yeah. Call up with a fake story.
No.
Yeah.
No, we need to verify it.
Oh my gosh, you're a sicko.
I need
mate.
footage.
An absolute sicko.
Is anybody in their 30s breastfeeding? And I'm not talking about handing the milk out.
There's $1,000 up for grabs.
You got to have your lips on the teat. Yeah. Anybody. Not any calls coming through. It's a safe 1,000 at this stage, Tommy.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie. Nova.
I've got a story about a celebrity chef. I don't know if he's a celebrity chef because I don't really know him, but he has served a lot of celebrities. Do you know a guy called Jeff Schroeder?
Oh, Schroederblade.
Don't say Schroeder because the names of...
It's not a motor if it's not a Schroeder, if you know what I mean.
Said.
Oh, that's a good one. He's cooked for some of the most famous people on the planet, including the late Queen
Oh, wow, Lizzie.
herself. That's a big name.
What does she... Does it say what the Queen
doesn't
ordered?
Enjoyed?
Really talk about her. It does talk. I've got a few stories.
Because didn't she have a gin and tonic every night? Or just
At
a
lunchtime,
straight, she
I
had a
think.
straight gin.
She would have bagpipes play for her every morning at breakfast.
To wake her, and then that was my favourite part of the
Yeah, that's
funeral.
beautiful,
I have to
isn't it?
say.
I think the King has taken that tradition over.
The
So
bagpipes.
He is woken in the morning by bagpipes.
Yeah,
I think
right.
there's a bagpiper outside his room who wakes him up.
Oh, my God.
That's amazing. What an early start for
Isn't
him.
it? It reminds me of Coming to America. Remember when he woke up in the morning and he was in the spa bath? Remember that one?
Oh, the
royal
royal
is
is
clean,
clean, Your
yes.
Highness.
I don't know that
Yeah.
film.
Now that-
Eddie Murphy, sorry. Yes.
Now, that's service.
But I don't know that part.
I always remember that bit.
Anyway, I don't have a story about what the Queen ate. Maybe he was, protecting her privacy. But he does have a few celebrity stories, and we were wondering if you maybe have served a fussy, famous person.
Great, 13, 24, 10.
Well, actually, I just had a mate who had to look after the Red Hot Chili Peppers when they were here, and apparently Flea asked for a meditation room.
Oh,
And it
okay.
has to be a certain colour. I think
What
it's
colour?
either blue. I think it's blue. And it has to be draped with blue curtains or something like that, so he can go in there and meditate.
Is he having a laugh or?
That's it. That's side of stage, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's not at the hotel.
So
That's actually
You
between
would-
shows.
You would think he'd meditate at the hotel before he goes, wouldn't you?
I know, but then sometimes, depending on where the venue is, there's a bit of a trip from the hotel.
Here's another one for a rider. Michael Chugg just did this one. He did an interview recently. Michael Chugg just said he had to look after Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Back in the day, one of the first times they come to Australia. And they were, at the time, they were into medieval lunches. Mm-hmm. So, you know those...
Big grand.
You know the medieval movies where there's those big goblets of wine and there's
Pigs.
there's pigs and lamb and chicken
Apples
everywhere.
in their mouths.
I'd love that.
So they requested at every state in Australia that they played at a medieval lunch. I'm not joking. And Chuggy said I had to organise this stuff. This antique French champagne, all this stuff.
That's hilarious.
In Melbourne and Sydney, they were too hungover from the night before and they didn't even arrive to the
No
lunch.
way.
So he organised it. He said, I had all this amazing wine for years and years because Fleetwood Mac didn't rock
Didn't turn up to their medieval lunch.
They were asked, where did all the food go? And he said, I just gave it to all the roadies.
Oh, my God. That's extraordinary.
Well, that story's... I can't beat that story with the story about Anna Wintour not eating fresh
try.
tuna.
I'd try, because you know what's interesting? When we went to G'day USA, we sat
Oh, you've got one too, have
with
you?
Miranda Kerr, and she ate a banana and then a green juice.
She didn't eat the meal at the event, Kate.
What did Anna Wintour do? What does she do?
She brought a can of tuna.
She bought her own tuna.
Yeah, so Jeff he makes an incredible niçoise.
Oh, niçoise, salad niçoise.
Yeah.
Tuna niçoise.
But she doesn't like the fresh tuna.
I'll bring the
So
Johnny West.
Anna, editor of Vogue, you'd think that she would eat absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And have a developed palate. She would come to the restaurant. He would make her the base or the niçoise without the tuna, and she'd bring a can of tuna, give it to the waiter. It would be taken down to the kitchen, and I guess he'd just kind of peel back the lid.
Wow, BYO tuna.
Yeah, something like
There's no
that.
better than those cans of tuna. You can't open them in the office, so can you?
No, you can't.
They're asking about fussy celebrities. Have you served one before? You can remain anonymous if you want. 13 24 10. Kate's been talking about a celebrity chef who she's cooked for Madonna. She's cooked for the Queen.
Karl Lagerfeld, Jeff Schroeder.
What did Karl Lagerfeld order?
Well, he came in late at night after the runway, with about a dozen people, and just wanted an American hot dog and fries. They didn't have the fries. They had to send everybody down the road to buy French fries from McDonald's because I'm guessing it wasn't the kind of restaurant that does
potato shortage.
French fries. They had Madonna come in. He didn't really meet the material girl, but he it was salmon, butterfly cut with like fruit pressed into it.
Fruit pressed into your butterfly.
Prunes.
It's fascinating.
David's given us a call from Bexley. Who was the fussy celeb, Dave?
Hey guys, how you going? First time caller, long time listener. Love you guys dearly. Not so much in the hospitality industry, but in the manufacturing jewellery side of things, I had to make something for Tina Arena, and let me tell you, she was quite a difficult person to deal with.
I'm
difficult or particular?
Yes, exactly. Knows what she wants. I am a big Tina Arena fan, I have to say. What was she ordering?
Don't get me wrong. Look, I admire what she does on the music front, but as a person trying to make something for her, it was like really, really difficult. I mean, we nailed what she wanted, but it was easier to extract teeth than to finally get what she wanted.
Was she getting upset with you, Dave, with some of your changes?
Oh, not so much getting upset. It was just, you would mention what you think would work for her, and she would throw back ideas, and it wouldn't quite work out, and it was just really, really painful to try and sort of nail it down. But we eventually got there in the end, and I thought, wow, if I never deal with another celebrity, that would be fine. But then on the flip side, I got Yana Venn.
Oh, Yana Venn.
Yana. Beautiful.
And she was an absolute pleasure, an absolute pleasure to work with, to make something for her.
All the gossip.
This is amazing. Well done, Dave. I love that. Sarah and Greystanes, fussy celebrities, Sarah.
Hey, I had Guy Sebastian. I was a backup singer for him.
Oh, yep.
And just all over the place. Wanted microphones turned up, our microphones turned down, changed lyrics. All of it.
Oh, you mean he was being professional, Sarah?
I mean, he was doing his job.
Guy, he wasn't having a go at you, though, Sarah, was he?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Oh, no, you need to sing this, you need to sing that. You've done this wrong. Change that right away. The cameras are going to come out soon.
Well, it would make sense that if your name is on something, you want to work with a team that need to get it right.
He's a perfectionist,
or it's not going to work. And you haven't got there by being sloppy, have you?
I agree.
Yeah. But because we had plenty of rehearsals before, we were told by our team leader that we were doing it right until we got up there with him.
Do you know what? And this is the thing, you learn to deal with it. I mean, if there's someone that's letting the team down, I mean, I've been doing that for 12 years.
Letting the team down.
You know what? You just learn to do it. You learn to live with it.
You've stopped being fussy.
Well, this is the thing.
I'll work with anyone.
We got you on board. Michael in Lewisham, who was your fussy celeb?
Mr. Tom Cruise. It was many, many years ago now. He was with Nicole, and there was Nicole's sister and her beau, and so the four of them were playing tennis, and we were told we could take the food down as chefs, but just don't make any conversation with them. But he actually asked me my name as we presented him with the cheese and leg ham sandwiches and all the refreshment trolley. And he said to me, Mike, can I just draw your attention to something? I can't stand the cheese on top of the ham. So I thought, and I knew the kitchen was busy, so I went around the corner and I panicked. And I thought, what do I do? So
well, firstly, you were like, oh my God, he's talking to me. Yeah. How do I respond?
Yeah. Well, I waited 5 minutes and I just turned the sandwiches over.
Oh, that is a smart move. What was the end result, Mick?
Well, I never heard any more about it. I just took it back and they just continued playing tennis. So I just thought I got myself out of a sticky situation. So,
wow. Hey, Michael.
That was my Top Gun moment.
Michael, I've met him before as well. How short is he?
He's tiny. In fact, he tried to jump the net. The following day he was there and he went arse over tip.
Oh, no. I mean, he does his own stunts, so he wasn't going to miss this opportunity.
But no one said anything, trust me. He'd made a fool of himself, but it was a very weird moment.
No one, you didn't yell out, do it again.
Tom Cruise in a tennis net, Mission Impossible.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie. Nova.
This lady is coming back to Australia, headlining Splendour in the Grass and doing some shows around that as well.
Yeah.
It is the magnificent Lizzo.
Hey, it's Lizzo. Lizzo joins Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, there she is.
That is the magnificent Lizzo. We are so happy to be speaking to you. Hi, how are you?
Why are you not talking like this is like a nature show?
I know. There she is in her natural habitat. And what were you doing just then? When we first came on, we saw you on the screen. You were doing kind of like, is that like a massage or a lymphatic drain?
It is. I have TMJ, and so this jaw locks up. I was just kind of checking on her.
Yeah, right. Oh, gee, does that happen while you're performing sometimes, Lizzo? Does the jaw lock up?
Oh, God forbid. It's never happened. Knock on wood, because, like, this bitch be click-clacking.
Do you know,
This
Lizzo?
bitch got Louboutins, bitch.
I love that. You know, last time we met, we brought in a flute for you to perform on. I think we're in a hotel room.
It was a recorder. We could only find a recorder.
We've got a recorder. And it still sits proudly in our office with your lipstick on it. No one's allowed to touch it. It's like a shrine. We love it.
Ooh, did I do good?
Oh, you're amazing.
Nice.
You're amazing. We were talking about natural habitat before, but your natural habitat is in Australia. I'm sorry to tell you that, but your biggest fans are here in Australia. You are coming back. Splendour in the Grass. You're playing at Kudos Bank Arena here in Sydney. We are so excited. I mean, you were here in 2020. It usually takes a few years before we get big artists back, but Lizzo, you love this country, don't you?
I do. I absolutely love Australia. And I can't wait to be back. Like, I had so much fun last time. It's going to be even better this time, baby. Yeah. She's playing arenas, honey. I did play Opera House last time, though, and that was like a dream come true. So let's see what new dreams I can make come true in Australia.
Yeah, I did ask my daughter this morning, quickly before I left the house, I was saying, we're going to have Lizzo on the phone. Do you have any questions for her? She's 8.5, by the way. She had 2 questions. She said first one was a joke. Can she get some free tickets? Okay. And the second one was, would you move? Would you move to Australia?
Would I move?
I mean, I guess you can't. You can't spend extended time. But how long have you been here, and what else would you like to do?
I can't go. There's a lot of sharks, so we can't really go to the beach like that, right? Like, where are we going to hang out? I don't know. I think I would spend a little bit of time in Australia. Like, I like that part of the world, you know, to like hop over to New Zealand and go to Asia. Like, I've never been there before. So definitely, I would spend some time in Australia. Like, you know, kick it on the other side of the hemisphere.
Love
see
it.
what works.
Love it.
On the other side of the hemisphere where the hems work. You know what I'm saying?
We can organise that for you. How many do you want? All 3 of them?
No, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Congratulations on Record of the Year at the Grammys for About Damn Time. That is a huge achievement for you. And you're sitting at a table with Beyonce, like one of your idols. You had Adele there as well. Must have been a very surreal night for you, Lizzo.
Yeah, it was. But I really took it in. Like, I was very present and, like, just had a ball. I think that's all you can do. Because I was like, this is the most goated year to be nominated for a Grammy. Yeah. I'm probably not going to win anything. So let me just sit and enjoy the relationships and the time that I have and get drunk. And I did.
I know that you have expressed that you would love to do a collaboration with her and maybe get the flute out. Do you, when you sit next to Adele, do you press that issue a little bit more? Have you had more of a conversation since?
No, I don't. We don't talk about collabs. I think it's just like there's so much more fun things to be talking about than work.
Exactly.
I mean, it must.
They like to talk shit. Okay, it'd be fun. Like we sit with our little tea and we just sit.
I love that. Can you tell us, because, you know, we've been a bit spoilt here in Sydney and Australia. We've had Ed Sheeran, Harry Styles was here not long ago. Can you give anything away about what your show will look like, your arena spectacular?
It's going to be amazing. Because I've been doing the special show for like half a year now.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it even better. So, like, I'm just bringing all the big girls, all the diamonds and glitter, all the music, and all the tears, the laughter, the rum shaking, like the rump. What y'all say?
Rum? I think you said rum.
Yeah, because
Bacardi's all round.
Yeah, your show is so energetic.
It's gonna be You're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to dance, you're going to repeat.
When you're talking about the diamonds and the costumes, how many... firstly, do you know how many people in the entourage and how many costumes do you have? Like, how many suitcases are you packing to travel for all those changes? Because they're pretty incredible.
My personal suitcases shocked me this time.
How many?
I mean, excuse me if I sound privileged, but I'm not really packing or loading up anything. So I don't even see my luggage really anymore, thank God. But when I got home, they were taking my luggage out of the car. And when I say it looked like a Remora store, it was an Amazon Prime wish list in my garage. Like, the suitcases went from the front of my garage all the way out the door. Amazing. And I was like, there's no way, this has got to be for the Queen of Sheba. But turns out I am the Queen of Sheba.
Wow. And do you come home with more suitcases, though? Because I know when you're on the road, obviously, you travel with a lot. You are very busy. Do you shop? Like, do you are you taking home a lot?
I do shop. And you know what, another thing? I get a lot of gifts. The venues give me like big gifts. Like, I'll get a giant hockey stick, and I'm like, okay, I gotta pack this up. So yeah, I do come back with more.
And where is all that? Where is all that?
Where is it? Oh, excuse me. Where is it?
Yeah, no, where do you keep it? Like, I know I might get the odd show bag into the office and I palm it off to the family. Like, where does all that stuff go?
I have like a storage, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I like to give a lot of things away. I give a lot away.
Yeah, you got to. You have to, wouldn't you?
We're pumped. It's going to be a massive 2023 for you as well. You're headlining Glastonbury as well, which is massive. I mean, I don't know if you can give anything, but I saw you with Harry. You came out as a special guest with Harry at Coachella. Special guest. I know that... Is it true that Missy Elliott just performed with you up on stage in Europe somewhere as well, Lizzo?
Yeah, it was in Los Angeles. Missy hopped on stage. Wow. Yeah. Gosh, you just reminded me that maybe I should get some special guests. Ooh.
The boys are free.
Yeah, we'll help you out.
They can bring the flute.
We'll do it.
We are so excited to have you back down under. You are coming on 23rd of July. You're performing at Sydney's Kudos Bank Arena. You're also at Splendour in the Grass. You are a superstar, Lizzo. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Lizzo.
See you then. See you in July.
Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie on Nova.
Happy birthday. Well, it's not his birthday yet, but Lenny, he celebrated his 10th birthday with his mates over the week.
Good on you, Lenny. Happy
birthday. My goodness, double digits.
Double digits, it's a big one, Kate. So I asked him, what would you like to do? He said, would you mind if I grabbed 6 mates and we went to Ibiza? And I went, oh, well, that's probably a bit too far. Again, I said, no, why don't we go to Raging Waters? He said, yeah, great idea, Dad. So, you know what? We were proud of him because he said, I don't want to have any presents. I want everyone to donate to a cat shelter that he likes. So they all put in some money and they...
Really?
Yeah, he loves cats.
He
wants
cats.
a cat. We hired... And now, do you remember... Does everyone remember Alex, our driver from the Midi-Life Crisis?
Oh, yeah, he's good, Alex.
Mate, he is great.
He's a weapon.
So he's got this pimped-up van, Kate, and it's awesome. So it's got an icebox in there and you can put drinks, food, whatever you want. Dashhound Limousines is called if you want to use the pimped-out van. He does a great job. But I was like, what drinks do we get him? Oh, my gosh, mate. And you're having this problem as well, Whip, at the moment. These prime drinks.
Kills me.
Is it Paul Logan or what's the guy's name?
Are they?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, right. I don't know.
One of them, mate.
So prime at the moment, if you go to a convenience stores, rip-offs, they'll rip you off with your vapes and also your prime bottles because they're $17 a bottle. Is that what you paid, mate, over the weekend?
Well, do you know what? I said to Talal, you know Sam and Talal, down at the corner store. Talal cuts my hair as well, Kate. I said to Talal...
He does.
They don't?
Yeah, Talal comes around to the house. If he's not doing a beautiful hummus or falafel, he might bring it around as well, but he'll bring around the shisha pipe. If you need your hair done, Talal will do your hair.
And a smoke.
And a smoke.
So, and a prime bottle. How much a prime?
$25.
How many mils in the bottle?
It's like a Gatorade.
It's 500 mils.
It's just lolly water. So I spent, just because, and I was run down on the weekend, I needed something to do with the kids. Talal messaged me and said, mate, I've put some aside.
He's got you over a barrel, mate.
Do you know what, though? Talal got them in store. All the retailers are trying to get them. He found a kid that was selling them at school. The dad said, you're not allowed to do that, so sold them to Talal. Talal then on-sells them.
For more money.
I bought 5 bottles for $125.
How did you? You're an idiot.
Okay, so
Yes, I am, Kate.
How do they come into the country?
Great question.
They're from America, and this is going to kill you. So I will refuse to pay $17 a bottle. Sarah, one of the mums, comes around the house, Fitzy Woolies, selling them for $4.50 a bottle.
No, they're not.
I run down there. There was only 3 bottles on the shelf. Went up to one of the workers. What a legend. This guy, he goes, wait here. How many flavours do you want? I said, how many flavours you got? He said, you can only take 5 each. So I grabbed both boys, got 15 bottles, paid just over $60.
Because
you got smashed, man.
When I drove off, I almost called you. I thought that your kids might be keen, but you're right, at $25 a bottle. I knew that I was just slightly bent over.
The other thing as well that one of the mums pointed out before we got into the van was there is a warning at the bottom of the prime bottle that says not suitable for children under 15.
You're kidding me.
No.
Is it an energy?
Yeah, there's sugar-free.
Drink.
But it would be full of glucose or something. It wouldn't be sugar. It would be some sort of supplement.
So sugary, man. Like, it's over the top.
Major sponsor of the UFC.
So anyway, we arrive at Raging Waters and the kids are primed up. And I'm going, oh, man. Then I forgot that I purchased for each kid a sipper for unlimited slushies.
Oh, my God.
So then the kids, for the next 3 hours, are just filling up these sippers full of slushies.
Like unlimited frozen Coke.
They were on fire.
That's frozen Coke.
Then we get burgers, nuggets, chips. So then I'm sending videos back to the parents going, the kids having a great time. We jump on the van again with Alex.
They're high as a kite.
We're doing karaoke. They're still juiced up. They're singing I Ain't Worried by One Republic.
Awesome.
Right, then they're doing Steve Lacey, Bad Habits. Like they're getting into that. So the kids are really getting into it.
I've missed a good party.
Then I put on, some kid goes, put on Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber, Stay. And I went, yeah, great song. We played that at Nova.
Oh, here we go.
Forgot this bit.
Okay. So the kids have...
Where's BJ at this point?
Where is BJ? The kids have had more sugar than they'd have in the entire year, and now they're yelling out effed up in the back of the luxury limo.
Well, she was on to her 3rd packet of Peter Stuyvesant. She'd had enough. She was out the back freaking out. No, we got through it.
She had Prime on an IV.
It was 4 hours of Prime. We got through it. He doesn't turn 10 again.
Well done, Dad.
Oh, what a party, Lenny.
Well done.
This is Fitzy and Wippa with Kate Ritchie on Nova.